Hey guys, welcome to my backyard. I had to get out of the house. I'm just so thankful for the sun that's shining, and yeah, you might be able to see it right there. I'm getting a suntan. I'm trying to get a head start on summer. But I want to give a quick shout out to all you Star Wars fans out there. You know, it was a pretty significant week. May the 4th be with you. But really I bring that up because the first movie my dad ever took me to, I was 5 years old, I remember this. It was Star Wars. And I remember how that movie resonated with me because good overcame evil. The good guys, they encountered opposition, they encountered difficulty. Almost it seemed like they were going to lose, but how they continued to bounce back. In a lot of ways, they were unstoppable. Now maybe it's not a movie that speaks to you, maybe it's real life. Maybe you think of Abraham Lincoln. He accomplished a lot in his life, but he also had to overcome setbacks and difficulties and some trials in his life, his personal life, but also in his career. Maybe it's sports. Again, I like sports. I was thinking of the 1980 men's Olympic hockey team, how they beat Russia. And Russia was the unstoppable team, the unbeatable team. But they did the impossible. And that was a great story, and it was a great feeling. And for you history buffs out there, maybe it was the World War II soldier whose plane crashed into the Pacific Ocean and he survived in a raft for 47 days, only to be captured by the Japanese, and he became a prisoner of war. And they really made a movie out of his life, and they tried to break him down, but he continued to bounce back. In a lot of ways, he was unstoppable. And those are great events, great stories of just the human spirit and how people are resilient. But even more than that, think about Jesus. You know, Jesus was truly unstoppable. He overcame death. He overcame the grave. And he was able to bounce back. And I love what even Paul writes in 2 Corinthians. He says, "Thanks be to God who always causes us to triumph." And so that's my thought for us today. God wants you to triumph. He wants you to win. Maybe you're going through some difficult times right now. It's getting frustrating and hard. But God wants you to overcome. And with God working in your life, He wants you to be unstoppable. And so what I want to do is encourage you to join us starting May 17th for a new series that we're calling just that. We're calling it Unstoppable. Because again, God wants us to triumph. And we're going to talk about some different ways that with God's help we can overcome and we can bounce back. Let me just remind you, you may be down, but you're never out. We can do all things through Christ who gives us strength. So we love you. We're praying for you. The best is yet to come.